Or have you only been here like one time or something before? I'm usually pretty good at remembering everybody's names. You do have something specific in mind, but I don't know about how I feel about sharing it out loud. Can you make it generalized? Like, is it about love? Is it about work? Is it about friendship? Is it about family? You know, like make the topic general.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, you should
spirit knows.
go for what you want. Just make it generalized,
Yeah.
and then the
Like if
card
you
should.
had to pick a category of what it is, just say the category. And spirit
Mhm.
knows all the details and it'll help us pick the right cards. Twin flame. All right. Frost Giant, do you know what a twin flame is?
I kind of do, but refresh me on
Okay,
this.
so I
The other part of you, right?
yes, it's
The male,
like yes,
feminine, male.
female energy and male energy is kind of separated into two bodies, and they're trying to find
Okay.
each other. Yes. Okay. I feel like I want to use my mystical moments for this one.
Can we actually pull a? You pull a feminine card, and I pull a masculine card. Is that something that can be done? Since we have a male female reading.
Yes, and I picked up my feminine deck. So why don't I do the card for the female and you do the one for the male?
Okay.
So you think about the masculine part and I'll think about the feminine part. That's a good idea, Frost Giant. Good idea. Something fell out already. 2 cards. All right, Tiny Moonflower for me. Pick a number. 1 or 2. I haven't looked at them yet. One. Okay. All right. Did you get a card too, Frosty?
Yes.
Okay, why don't you say yours first this time?
I got the 9 of Wands.
9 of Wands. I got the 3 of Wands. We both got wands. Yeah. All right, you read yours
So I'll
first.
show you real quick. Well, I'll show you the card real quick. The 9 of Wands.
Hmm.
It's kind of obscure fog. All right, so the 9 of Wands. Wands represent fire, will, passion, courage, drive, career, projects, goals, desires, and actions. The 9s are cards of solitude and fullness. Each one brings a situation you must work through alone, which will shape your identity and who you will become. Batten down the hatches and prepare for a siege. You've already been engaged in some kind of struggle or battle and have gained a short respite. Progress has been made, but the situation isn't over. Although, because this is a 9, it is nearly done. You just have to hold on a little bit longer. It is possible that the worst is over and maybe there won't be another attack, but you should remain cautious, guarding that which you're committed to protecting. How you behave in this moment, this transition between chaos and completion will shape you. Because you are worn out, your response will be more likely to rise up within you rather than be one based on calculated logic. Will you grow paranoid? Will you be a gracious victor? Will you demand payment in kind for every insult visited upon you? Will you abandon your commitment?
So that was for the male energy, the masculine energy.
Yes.
So it sounds like the masculine part is at the completion of a cycle that was
Nearing the completion of a cycle.
very difficult
Yep.
and
And
sounded kind of like he could be a little bit jaded about things. Is that kind of what you felt when you're reading it too?
I think you could be. I think that depends on how you're dealing with what you're overcoming and what you're. There's been stuff that's been completed in this time of solitude. Stuff has been done, and this card is about how you're going to react to those things.
Okay. So like a working
Yeah,
working on your
yeah.
own self.
And I think the caution here is that that it is wounded, it is in a state of protection, it has been defending, but it can still be in a position of strength.
Okay. And then for the feminine energy, we have the Three of Wands, which this image is a woman who pretty much looks like a mountain or even a volcano in the ocean. She's holding a ship. There's a ton of birds flying around, and there's some buildings underneath of her, and she has these crazy long braids. So let's see what the Three of Wands is. A woman standing in front of the harbor holds a ship in her hand, and she is full of ideas to launch her future. She has bravely left her comfort zone and possesses the self-confidence to face the adventures awaiting her. The woman is very tall, and from her lofty view, she can see beyond the horizon at what lies ahead. The swallows surrounding her inspire her movement toward exciting new places. Her 3 long, winding braids show her progression. It means expanding horizons, progress, long view, self-confidence. So this sounds like the feminine energy is ready for a new adventure. Has gained self-confidence, can see what's ahead, can see the big picture. So how do those work together?
Well, they're both coming in like out of something. They're both in a state of, well, one that I had was coming out of completion, and you just said in this card that the feminine energy can kind of see is waiting and seeing what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
So they both are kind of coming out of something and preparing for something new.
Oh, good. Perfect. Let's write it down. Okay, so the Three of Wands was female. 9 of Wands, male. And then say that again, because you said it wonderfully and I'll butcher it.
So yeah, I think the feminine and the masculine are both
They're both
in a state of like ready for like a new beginning or a new chapter.
Yes. New adventure.
The feminine energy was kind of could see what was going on and
See the
preparing for
big
something
picture.
new.
Yep.
And the masculine energy is just kind of coming out of battle and ready to kind of turn the page.
All right. So to me, that kind of sounds like the male energy, the masculine energy might have had a tough previous relationship or breakups, or not had good experiences in the love realm that they've had to work through. And
That's some fancy stuff.
And they're getting ready.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. And they're getting ready to be able to move out of that and into something new. And it sounds like the feminine energy is looking for that person and ready because they've gained their own self-confidence.
Does that make any sense, Tiny Moonflower?
I hope that resonates in some way.
Hopefully that helped somehow.
Yes.
Some clarification.